Good night, everybody. Encore presentation of the TS coming up next. All right, there is a reason that Kathy and her team from PRAI are known as the neck authority, the neckexperts. They are an award-winning international brand, very well known for what you see on your screen, targeting what we call the turkey neck. Do you have the sagging, the drooping, the crinkles and lines and wrinkles on your neck, your throat, your chest, your cleavage area? Well, what if I told you you were just 7 sleeps away from smoother, brighter, firmer, softer looking skin in all of those areas? This is what sets PRAI and its luxury skincare treatment apart. 7 days to visible results, and we are bringing you their iconic, flagship, most intense and powerful anti-aging throat and décolletage cream that works while you sleep. And guess what, everybody? I mentioned value. This is almost absolute insanity at this point. I just want to show you something right over here. This is the regular size 1.7 ounce jar. It is a forever customer pick, very well loved, full price, $40.95. There it is, $40.95. You know what you're getting tonight? Not just that one. What if I told you you were getting a second $40, a third $40, a fourth full-size $40 jar, we're still going, a fifth, yeah, a sixth, 6 1/2 full-size $40 jars, $265 worth of product for more than 80% off tonight. This is the most mega jumbo size I've ever seen, 11 full ounces, gorgeous crystallized jar with free shipping and handling, with flex payments, and get this, with auto ship. I kid you not. If you pick auto ship, you will receive 2 more 11-ounce mega-sized jars at this $49 price point, and you reserve that for those future shipments. You guys, you have to run and get this now because it is only 24 hours. This is your one shot. It will never be better than this. And Kathy Kangas herself flew in tonight to tell us all about it because we are just getting crazy out here.
We are, Michelle.
Oh,
good to see you. Good to see you.
Look at what you're giving us tonight. And this is your iconic, biggest and best, most powerful, from here to here.
Yes.
We're going to change everything while we sleep.
We sure are. This is going to be the most important thing you do, ladies, for your neck. And we are known, as Michelle said, as the neckexperts, the neck authority. But this cream is our overnight neck cream. So it's our most powerful, most intensive. It is clinically proven. By the way, 3-year shelf life. So just in case you're thinking, ooh, wait a minute, do I buy more than one? And lock it in.
Just do the auto ship.
And girls, honestly, wait till you see the results, because what women love about this, think about this. Our necks age 20 times faster than our faces. 20 times. When does it age? 80% of all aging on your neck, your chest, your décolleté, whatever you like to call it, happens at night. So when we're sleeping, we're lying, we're scrunched up. So that skin, we lose about a pint of water, and that's why you wake up and the skin is parched. You get the deep lines, you get turkey neck. And so girls, in here you've got 2 time-released, encapsulated, brand new retinols, plus Welligel. It's clinically proven to reduce a sagging, drooping, deeply lined neck.
How exciting is this? This is why there are over 700 neck bars at this point. 600 in the UK. You've got 100 on cruise ships. You guys do these famous neck lifts using this very product. There's a daytime and a nighttime.
That's right.
This is while you sleep. So it is the most intense. Like, this is those of you who really need to see a change and you want to see it quickly. That's the PRAI promise. 7 nights of rest to visible change.
Exactly. And by the way, ladies, we're going to show you something now. We're going to show you a live before and after. So we want you to peek at your screen, but here's the deal, girls. If you're not leathery, if you're not deeply lined, if you're not over 50, over 60, over 70, Guess what?
Okay,
This is going to be too powerful for you. But look at the difference, even just in that one
you
app.
guys.
Look at that.
I'm
Look at the
working with our
deeper
gua
lines.
sha tool, everybody.
Oh,
this is
they're
our amazing jade
beautiful,
gua sha
white jade.
tool. If you want to really amp your results, pick that up. Look at Rita's difference. Okay, I was a little scared to work on her, honestly. I was like, I don't know if we're gonna see that much that fast. Look at your screen, everybody. If you're out there and you're just listening, I need you to look. Look right now. This is just our first time putting this on Rita tonight.
Wow.
You're seeing it live right before your eyes. You're seeing that skin tighten. You're seeing the lift. You're seeing the contour. You're seeing how immediately the ingredients go to work to hydrate, to give suppleness and smoothness, brightness to her skin. Look at how much brighter her skin looks immediately. And then that firmness. Look at how that fold. Do you see in the before, the slack and the fold? And look at how we're lifting everything up already, guys.
How exciting is this?
Amazing.
And think about it, summertime, right? It's hot out. We want to be wearing the nice V-necks or your favorite jewelry or your off-the-shoulder tops. If you're struggling with that crinkly, dry, wrinkled area, whether it is your cleavage area, your chest, your neck, or your throat, this is where PRAI shines. This is why they are an international award-winning brand. For reasons like this and results like this, it's so fast. That white jade gua sha, by the way, brand new.
Yeah.
It's on sale under $10.
I know. Add it.
It feels so good.
It feels so good. You can really get a fantastic sculpted appearance using that with your night neck cream. And here's the thing, ladies, look. Many of you might be saying, oh, I'm just going to use my body lotion. Oh, I'm just going to use my daily, my moisturizer for the face. Your skin on your neck, think about how much thinner it is. It's fragile. There are no oil glands. It is the biggest giveaway on our whole bodies of how old we are. Everybody stares at your neck. So body lotions, body oils, body sprays, body butters, they don't work.
Right.
We are known around the world as the neck authority. This is clinically proven, not just to attack like a little appearance of a fine line.
No, this is big change.
Look at it. Look at the leathery look. Look at the deep lines, the deep wrinkles, the hanging, the sagging, the drooping. That's why this is super powerful, super intensive.
Look at
you
this.
pop it on. At home, you'd go from below the bust.
Okay.
Upward strokes. You can use your gua sha little tool if you have it, but always upward strokes. Take it over the bust. But what a game changer, girls, because this is the one thing that gives people their confidence back. They feel like, uh-oh, I don't have to wear a scarf.
Sure.
I don't have to wear like a turtleneck or something to cover. And look, you can actually see the bounce.
It's amazing. It's
and
like,
girls, $286 worth on a 3-year shelf life.
Okay, so, and here's the thing, if you're just joining us and you recognize this product, this is their #1 global bestseller. You guys have voted it many, many times as the best neck cream. You see $49.95, you might be thinking, oh, okay, well, so 1 jar is a top seller, it's $40. So I'm gonna set that down. So maybe what we're getting tonight is 2, like an $80 value? Nope. 3? $120 value? No, we're not doing that. Maybe 4. Now we're up to a $200 value. Am I doing that right? 40, 80, 120, 160, $200, $240 and a half. You're getting 6.5 jars. That is incredible. A $265 value tonight, you guys. It's over 80% off only for 24 hours. There's no way Kathy, PRAI, and HSN could sustain that kind of value with a mega post sale. You have 1 shot to grab this. You also have auto ship though. So if you do that, you lock in your first shipment. You have now locked in 2 more subsequent shipments of the same 6.5 jar size. That's that 11-ounce jar, and you will get a different lid every time, which is fun because we know that these jeweled lids are, the jars are very collectible. So this will be your 2nd auto ship. It's a gorgeous silver, and then this one will be your 3rd. But that is the only way to continue receiving this after today's 24-hour sale ends.
Yes.
That is it.
Exactly. And you know, ladies, everyone everywhere is talking about the neck. because it ages 20 times faster, because it's thinner, there are no oil glands, because at night, 80% is when it's aging through the night. It crinkles, it wrinkles, it sags, it droops, down into the cleavage crinkles. You saw the before and afters. Those are from the clinical study. This is clinically proven to lift, to tighten, to firm a saggy, droopy neck. So honestly, girls, even we're gonna show you a couple of necks. I just saw them, sorry.
You have to see
but
this. This
when
is
you
great.
look at that, you might be thinking, okay, so what? So it's the same neck, right?
Sure.
But in fact, it isn't. The beauty and the power of this cream is one neck is 78, one neck is 47.
Incredible.
Look at the difference. So if you're thinking it's too late, and by the way, if you're under 50, this is going to be too powerful. You're probably not going to need it. It's if you've got that leathery appearance, that really parched appearance. You know, you're looking down at the cleavage, the bust area is sagging, you've got that bra bulge, and you can see it's got our famous Seppi lift. It's also got Welligil. It's got 2 different retinols in. So they are time released and encapsulated. But look at what happens in just one application.
It's amazing. And I have to mention, on your screen right now, you see the bonus buy. Very popular already. If you're buying this today's special, you can pick up the huge, almost 2-ounce size of the Ageless Throat Caviar Overnight Recovery Serum. Are you ready for this, Kathy? $24.95. If you're buying the Today Special. That is normally over $50. So huge value there as your bonus buy. And I will say the serum, this is for those of you, if you really need some extra love. It is very powerful. You wanna see an impactful change, put the serum on first, and then follow that up with your overnight cream, and you're going to see dramatic change.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fabulous way to add it in.
Look at this. All right, so here's Tamara. One application. As you see the women in the chair tonight with me, it's gonna be one application on their skin. You're gonna see tighter, firmer, brighter, more lifted looking skin immediately. That's why we love this. That's why PRAI is the #1 selling neck cream across the network, is because it works. Like Michelle was saying earlier, you wanna take 7 days to see a younger you. I say you're gonna see it the first night. And what I say is that first night is gonna make you motivated to keep going the next night, because that's the key to me. You have to get enough results in that first time. Otherwise, right, we're not gonna use it. We're okay, that was pretty, nice glow, but I'm not really seeing that firmness or feeling. That's really where you get this, is the feel-o-vision. I wish you had feel-o-vision.
And you know what,
you put this on.
You're talking about how you see it so quickly.
Yes.
Yet we have 30 days to try everything here.
Yes.
And this is the thing with PRAI.
Look at the
you may
instant
see results within a day. You will definitely see results within 7 days, and yet you have 30 to try it. If it's not everything we say it is, send it back, you guys. But if you're looking for a change and you're sick and tired of not being able to wear tops like Inger has on, they're so beautiful. If you feel self-conscious, if you feel like your neck ages you more than any other part of your body, you're talking about a cream where this is specifically formulated for this area on your skin. And you see how she's using the gua sha too.
And specifically for night, because to Kathy's point, we're aging 20 times faster at night, especially if you're in an environment that has air conditioning or heating. We're literally sucking the moisture out of our skin with that. We want moisture, we want the protection, we need the hydration, we need the retinol to kick our skin into gear, to tell this skin, yes, hey, you can act like when you were younger, because did you know that's what retinol does? It basically sends messages to your skin to turn over faster. And as we age, our skin turns over slower. Thus, we see the sagging, the looseness, the loss of elasticity. Here, look at before and after 1 week on a neck that you would have thought, nah, you can't help that. Nah, that's just the kind of skin that my grandma had, and there was nothing she could do. Well, we can do something now because we have PRAI, because we have Kathy, thank you. Look at the difference in 1 week on neck that is textured, has the loss of elasticity is there, it is replenished, it is firm, it is bright, it is tight. I want to talk to Ingeborg real quick too, because I want you guys to understand What happens when you get your skin back? When you start to feel the confidence back? Because all of us are up here for a reason. And it's because we started losing confidence in our skin and because we have it back and we're owning it thanks to PRAI. Ingeborg, tell your story real quick.
Oh my gosh, so I'm trying to make it really short and sweet. So yeah, that happened to me, and that's why I love Kathy. She's my new best friend. Because when she gave me the product, I thought, okay, whatever, I'll try it. When I tried it, I was so amazed that I only need a little bit, and it goes a long way. And overnight, while I'm sleeping, it's working, and it's like a deposit in the bank. And at 65 years old, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, wow, way.
We can celebrate that. Look at that 65.
I just love that. And you know, you want to look good, you want to feel good, and you want to use things that work. It's firming, it's tightening, and look, my skin is radiant. I use some a little bit down here, and I bring it up right from my bust, and just put it up here. It's just so wonderful.
Good point, Ingy. We've been forgetting to tell them. Don't forget to come in between your bust. We don't get that risque here because we're a family-friendly show, but you want to get in there, ladies.
Absolutely.
Get in between that bust and get that lift.
Think about the skin in those areas too. Where is it dry? Where is it crinkled? And not just a little bit.
Crinkly.
We mean intensely, like deep lines and wrinkles. Those before and afters, the skin is literally folding in on itself, Kathy. And this is exactly the people you are out there looking to help.
Exactly, and I didn't even mention, but in our before and afters, everyone in those are in their 70s, they're in their 80s.
Wow.
So we did that because we want to show you women with real aging. So if you're running your fingers across your chest, so I've got a sparkly top on and it feels like kind of rough, scratchy fish scales. If your skin across your chest looks like that, maybe years ago you kind of baked in the sun, and we all did and we didn't know. But then your skin here is leathery. If you pinch it, it's harsh, it's crepey, it has no bounce, it has no elasticity. The minute you put this on, and this is why I think people love it, this is our most intensive, powerful neck product that we sell. Think about this, girls.
At the lowest price ever per ounce. This is $40. This is $49.
Yep.
And you're getting 6.5 regular size jars of the most intense, most powerful, quickest working cream while you sleep. It's the easiest thing. Take that extra 30 seconds even to just slap it on, get it on your skin, and go to bed and see that change. But you have a 24-hour time frame to be able to pick this up as our best value of the day. There is no post sale on this. We have a limited amount of auto ship available for those of you who snatch it up first. That is the only way to receive any more of this mega 6.5 times size jar at this price point. If you do auto ship, we can guarantee 2 more shipments. Each one will have its own beautiful, different, bejeweled, bedazzled lid, but it's what's inside that really counts. And just to put this in perspective for you one more time, this is the regular size over here. This is 1.7 ounces. It is a significant size. Day in and day out, you are picking that up for $40. Tonight, you are getting $40, $40, $40, another 40, another 40, another $40 jar, and a half, $265 worth of product. We have never done an 11-ounce mega size for you before of the nighttime throat and décolletage night cream. This is such an opportunity, Kathy. We ship it for free. We give you flex pay. You try it for 30 days. You only need 7 to see a major change. Please take a before photo. I can't tell you how many times people are like, oh my gosh, I wish I took one, because it's such a big change.
Exactly, you saw the before and afters. It has a 3-year shelf life, clinically proven. And as we look at these, look, these women are in their 70s, they're in their 80s. It is in 1 week, not in a month, not in 2 months, in 1 week. Look at the difference in the lining, the crinkling, that folding, that draping, that drooping. That is what we refer to as turkey neck. So girls, whether you're seeing that there or you're seeing your chest looks leathery, it looks dry, it looks parched, it looks dehydrated. I know this sounds awful, but if the bust area is droopy, saggy, crinkly, you go at home from below the bust, you pull this over the bust,
look at that change,
over the chest. Look at the difference there on a woman in her 80s. That is
I mean,
severe damage. Look at it.
1 week, once a day. This is at night, and I know visually you can see it. What I really love is what happened when people got to share their opinion on this cream after trying it. And what's really impressive here is you guys didn't wait like 8 weeks or 6 months and come back and say, okay, did it do anything? You waited a total of 7 days. That is 1 week, and listen to what happened. 93% agreed, 93% said in that 7 days, it diminished the look of fine lines and wrinkles on my neck and my décolletage. 93% agreed it looked smoother. 96% agreed the skin area was softer. Every single person, 100% of people said, this was an easy step in my nighttime skincare routine. And 96% said, I would absolutely recommend this to a friend. This is only 7 days in. You get A's, A+ across the board.
I know.
That's important. That's why this is the global #1 top seller.
Exactly.
Because it works.
And I love that it's proven. It works in a week. By the way, it's Leaping Bunny friendly, so there's no animal testing. I love it. Got the Good Housekeeping seal of approval from the UK. Not only are you seeing the clinical results in a week, where you're seeing that saggy, droopy neck getting lifted back up, smoother, tighter, more elasticized, but also immediate. And I know we have one more person to show, but I know we have to make it snappy.
We got to see this. Instant change. This is instant gratification.
So, this is, I just really love my job on days like this when I get to put something on a person and watch and see and feel their skin respond and watch and see how excited and happy they are, the response. Look at Janice. Now, you don't know what I'm talking about till we get her before up, so take a look.
Oh, my.
Look at this, you guys.
Okay.
Look at
You
the
guys
difference.
buried the lead with this one. That
Look at
is
the difference with Janice.
insane.
Look at the crepiness gone. Look at the firmness there. Look at the brightness there. Look at how her skin has changed. One application, guys. That's
Listen,
the key.
if that doesn't get you excited at home to say, you know what, fine, I'm in, let me pay my $16 flex pay, ship it to me for free. I need to try this now.
And then do your before and after like this.
You can send it back if it does not work, but holy cow.
I mean, honestly, I mean, didn't I say, like,
This
when
is
you look at that neck, ladies, if we stay here for a sec, please, take a peep.
Look.
Because look, you might be in the before saying, and we've all done it, you know what, it's too late. Or no, my neck's too far gone. So I wear a scarf or I wear a turtleneck and I cover it up because I don't feel confident. I don't want somebody to go, oh, I love your necklace, because they're staring at your neck to see how old you are. Wasn't that dramatic? I mean, honestly, ladies, like, obviously we're doing them live, so
there's no way
we had no way of knowing like how much it will lift on each person.
But if you do this at all in the mirror, this is for you. And seriously, look at how much you are getting tonight. This is what makes it, because once you try it, you will not want to be without it. And most of us have to settle for the regular size jar at $40. You run out and you have to come back and get more. You're getting everything you see here, 6.5, 6 jars and a half. Inside of this today's special. This is a full 11 ounces. That's like bigger than your biggest body butters.
Yes.
But it is specifically formulated for your neck, your chest, your décolletage, the cleavage area. Are you the turkey and you want to be the swan? Like, I love that this is what we do with PRAI. We show you big change very quickly. We do have a hold situation. My producer was telling me, if you are waiting on the phone, I have a suggestion. If you'd like to get it now and not have to wait, scan the QR code on your screen with your cell phone camera. It will take you directly to the item we're presenting, or go to hsn.com. The Today's Special is right there on the homepage. I want to show you probably the best before and after I've ever seen ever. You ready for this? Here it is.
Hey,
the before.
Ladies, before we go back to showing you real necks.
Come on.
Listen, we love turkeys. They're very cute, but you don't want the turkey neck. That's what we mean, where it's all hanging.
Oh my gosh.
But you want the swan.
Best
and we showed you this live, so we had to show you, because you always hear me say, we will take you from turkey to swan
Here it
in
is.
1 week.
And you want to see the real
So
life translation
and
of
now
that?
we're going to show you, again,
Let's go
another
see.
neck, because
Oh my
honestly,
goodness.
girls, when
Look,
you...
come
okay,
on.
this is crazy.
From something that is so hydrating, it feels amazing on your skin, and I'm gonna say it again, you sleep while it works.
Yes.
You don't have to do anything crazy. You don't have to stay still for 10 minutes.
No,
you
you
don't
know
have to reapply throughout their day. Nothing. Just put
You
it
know,
on.
I love the
Go to
tool. I'm a massage girl. I'll work it in and do all that stuff. But what I love about this, to your point, 30 seconds.
Simple.
Not even. Throw it
know.
on, let it do the job.
Look,
There's no
I'm
trick
still-
or gimmick. I'm not doing anything crazy over here. We throw it on and we let it set. It
That
takes
is
a minute
crazy.
sometimes.
I mean, I cannot with this
Honestly,
one.
I mean, I have to say, how many of us, honestly, I don't know what the first flex pay is or whatever,
I think
but
it's like
$16. Okay.
$16.
What would you do to change your look, your life for $16? Like, you might be saying, you know what? I want to be careful what I'm spending right now. But girls, you're going to be able to lock this in.
Yeah, and this
your
will
price
last.
isn't going to go up no matter what happens. So you've got this. You've got about a year's supply here or more. You're going to pop it on,
So
and when you
hydrating.
see those kinds of results, how dramatic is it that you could change? Often we think,
Right.
I've lost my confidence.
Sure.
But why does
Look
the
at-
neck age that badly? We know it's because we're looking down at phones, etc. 226 times a day approximately. You're getting 100, I've lost my math now.
How much are we doing here?
265. I lost my mind for doing that before and after.
265.
Yes, thank you.
6.5 jars.
And the problem with the neck too is it's one of those things where it's like you don't have that many options besides going drastic.
Yeah, you
and
don't.
we're not all dropping, $30,000 and taking 6 weeks of downtime. You know what I'm saying, right? This is not a surgery. This is a cream, but this is something that you can do in a matter of seconds and then go to bed and see a beautiful, noticeable change to your skin. It works. This is why it's been around so long. This is why it's a global bestseller. And tonight, you are getting 6.5 full-size jars for $9 more than one. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. 24 hours only. There is no post-sale. This is your one shot to grab it. Get that auto ship while you can. We have far fewer auto ship than single ship. We will send it to you, free shipping. Use the flex pay, $16. It's on its way to you right now. You use this for a week, you will see a change. If you don't love it, send it back, you guys, but we're very confident you will. Coming up in just a bit, we have so many goodies to share with you this hour. Are the eyes an area that you struggle with? Well, look what we are gonna be doing for you in just a few moments. We are bringing you a 2-pack of the Ageless Eye Advanced Repair. These feature caffeine, and they have this cool roller ball that massages your eye. It cools your eye down. You have a smooth, glowy, bright-looking eye. Guess what? Each one of those is $69.95 on its own. And you are getting 2 of them today for $39.95. You're saving $30 and getting a second one for free. I don't know how we're doing all of this, but we are. We have a limited amount. It's coming up in just a few minutes. We'll show you how it works, but I had to get that out there now because I feel like that one's gonna fly out of here pretty quickly. It's crazy.
It is, I know.
We gotta talk about this bonus buy though, because
I forgot the bonus buy.
because the Today Special has been so popular, I have to let you know that if you purchase the Today Special, you can get the Ageless Throat Caviar Overnight Recovery Serum, not for $51.95. For you, it would actually be $24.95. That is a more than half off savings. And Kathy, you created this serum for the people out there who really need some extra love in that throat and décolletage area, right?
Yes.
You would use this first.
This goes right underneath,
Okay.
Michelle, your Today's Special value.
Okay.
But what I love is you
it's so
pump it out,
pretty.
and it's got a technology in it called L22. So L22 is in there to take your neck back to how it looked when you were 22.
Yes, please.
You're gonna see this beautiful gleam. It's got this fantastic peptide, which is called L22. So a quick peep at it. We know at 22, the neck is firm, smooth. Look at 62, 72. Of course, we know that area collapses faster than any other part of our face or body. So why? When you pop this underneath, girls, it's giving you that extra, it's like a booster rocket. It comes encapsulated. It opens up when it hits the skin. It fills in the wrinkles from the bottom up. And then it gives you this beautiful, plumper, juicier look to that very parched, kind of thin, crepey, crinkly area.
And it's that thinner viscosity. Look at this. It can dive right into your skin and then seal that in with your today's special, the cream. You've got to watch these before and afters.
Look at that.
And you need to know that is only using the overnight recovery serum. So if you pair this with the today's special, look out. Like, look at the draping. It's almost like curtains hanging underneath her chin.
And puckered.
And look at the after.
I know.
And it looks so dry, right? It will totally age you. They always say your neck and your hands give away your age because it's like the forgotten area.
Look,
wow. Oh my God.
Both Michelle and I jumped.
Look at that.
I know. So that is when that skin is really almost looks like it's stretched to the limit, doesn't it? And it's, you know, now look at the difference in the after. It looks so much smoother, more elasticized in that appearance.
That's incredible.
Oh, and wait till
Here's
you see the
another
next one. Look at that one.
Man,
so that is the L22 technology. You only use it once a day, by the way. Twice a day is going to be too much.
Okay.
You don't need to.
Use it at night, overnight recovery.
But use it overnight underneath your today's special.
You guys, if you bought the today's special, by the way, you don't have to spend $51.95 for this. This is a double up size. You're going to actually get this as your bonus buy for $24.95. That is incredible. I believe the flex payment is around $8. Drop it in your cart. We ship it off for free for you. And look, this is that extra boost you might need underneath the today's special, right?
It's so pretty.
It really
like,
is. Look
let's
at the
just
glow.
be like, I'm all serious all the time about this.
So gorgeous.
This is so pretty. It makes your skin just instantly gorgeously glowy. I know it's an overnight treatment, so nobody sees it but you and maybe your honey. But look at how pretty. I call this my starlight in a jar because I feel like that little sparkle that it has in it just makes you feel like you're getting a little starlight glow. Look at how pretty, how soft, how supple. This is silk in a bottle. This is like that really glass skin if you're looking for that look. Look at how beautiful her skin looks. First application, only application on. You can see that immediate plumpness from the hydration. You can see the beautiful glow from the luminescence. L22 will be your new best friend for your neck. When, like Kathy said, they call it that because it gives you neck that acts like a 22-year-old. Hallelujah. Yes, we all need that, right?
How does it feel on, Diana? How do you like it?
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah?
It feels like silk on my skin, and it's just absolutely, I'm 58, almost 59 years old.
I mean,
so if I can say that my skin feels like silk, it's so great.
Yeah, and I'm hoping if you are getting this today's special that you are picking up this serum because it is your bonus buy. So what that means is you're gonna be all set. You've got everything you need for a total neck and deck makeover for the summertime, for any time. You know, and this is your today's special. This is $265 worth of full-size jars inside for $49.95? I mean, come on. And then the bonus buy will not be $52 for you. It would be $24.95 with your today's special. So really significant savings. 80% off here, over 50% off here, and it's perfect timing because we are looking to really be cognizant of how we're spending our money right now.
Right.
But that doesn't mean you have to give up premium level luxury skincare. And the beauty of PRAI is they are using the highest end ingredients with technology and studies behind it, but it's at an attainable, affordable price point because we can work together and work in bulk here. But it's only for 24 hours. You do not have a lot of time. That's the only thing here. Time is of the essence. Yes. Now, you have seen everybody using this white jade gua sha tool. If you have not heard about gua shas and what they can do for you, now is the time to get one home and try it. First of all, it's beautiful. It's under $5 on FlexPay. Not only is it like a massage when you use it, it really helps you to get those skincare ingredients into the skin, really drive them in.
It does. I mean, it really is known as kind of like this big, you know, a sculptor. And when you use it, it's going to give you that shaping. You're going to use it going upwards. You're going to use it along your jawline. And it's actually, it's like that lovely cold white jade. So it's a substantial.
I do the eyes.
You can do it on your eyes, your face. We, of course, have done it for the neck. But it's a great way to really infuse those ingredients and kind of move everything around and give you that nice little chin tuck
I like
look.
it in the morning right when I wake up, too. Like, it even just...
So,
it's like, it's refreshing and it wakes you up and it gets things moving. When you sleep, stuff tends to settle. Like, it just feels good on your skin.
So here's my tips. I want you to come up in your kind of central area of your neck where you're gonna want the lifting. And then what we're doing here is we're actually moving the lymphatic fluid and we're gonna drain it by coming down. So that's the key to the end. So you're gonna push everything up, 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 and then you're gonna pull it back and come down on that shoulder. It feels fantastic. And best thing, it promotes the lymphatic drainage. So if you're feeling puffiness in your face, if you're feeling kind of a heaviness to that chin and jaw area, you can use the tool. Use it just like we're showing you. Quite frankly, hit YouTube, my loves.
Yes.
And you'll find a lot of great tutorials out there.
And then you can just wash it off with warm soapy water.
Then
But this is a really good value at $9.95.
And comes in a lovely little gift box.
Fantastic. Grab it all. You're gonna feel amazing. You're gonna look amazing. We have a quick break so that you guys can get your orders in. Remember, if you don't wanna wait on hold, go to hsn.com to get your today's special. When we return, we're gonna help take care of your eye area, and we have more with Kathy from PRAI.
Get ready for fashions fresh off the runway. Mark Batchley and James Mishka return to HSN with a timeless new collection.
James and I, we were always suckers for glamour.
Experience wearable fashion designed to make every woman feel extraordinary.
You're going to love this. Are you ready?
Don't miss Mark and James Badgley Mishka on HSN.
Here at HSN, we base our retail values on nationwide information. Retail value is an indication of the price you would expect to pay for the same or similar item elsewhere, not the price at which you would be able to sell the item. Prices do vary around the country, so ours might be different from prices in your area. For more information, call one of our customer service reps at 1-800-284-3900. We're making bigger even better with our supersize values, and they're available only at HSN. Supersize values are based on the price per ounce of the same item in a smaller size. However, they do not reflect a price at which HSN would sell the item. Have questions? Call us at 1-800-284-3900.
Get deals on tap with the HSN app. Opt in to push notifications for shipping updates, app-only deals, and special offers. Stream HSN anywhere 24 hours a day. Download now and take $10 off your first app purchase. Happy shopping.
Hey, it's Rebecca Vargas, your beauty bestie. I'm here to spill the tea on buzzworthy beauty must-haves. Don't miss Pretty Amazing Beauty Wednesdays at 10 a.m. Eastern on HSN.
Welcome back into HSN, everyone. My name is Michelle Yarn. I wanted to share some details about this beautiful blouse that you can find in the host closet on hsn.com. It's by Iman. Look at the price point here. We're looking at $29.95. It is a gorgeous blouse with this floral design. It actually is almost tunic length. I've got it tucked in to my skirt. It has these really fun ruffle sleeves. It comes with a scarf that you can tie on with the shirt. You can do it as a headband, put it on your handbag. Lots of different options. So if you want to check it out, it's item 889210, but it's also in what we call the host closet on hsn.com. That's where you can find all the outfits that the hosts have been wearing throughout the week on the air. I am joined by Kathy Kangas, the founder of PRAI, and she is bringing us, honestly, Kathy, some of the best deals I have seen from
I've gone
PRAI.
wild.
I mean, it's, even this next one is absolutely insane.
I know.
This is, oh my gosh, you guys have to see this real quick. So this is your Ageless Eye Advanced Repair. It's a serum. It is a beauty tool as well. Those are cool metal tips. And you're gonna roll this around under and around the eyes to not only smooth out that eye area, but it's got like a caffeine boost to it. It feels cold and refreshing. This is a full-size $69.95 tube. So I look at this price and I say, wow, $30 off is fabulous. What if I told you you were getting a second one? You're getting a two-pack.
I know.
These are almost $70 on your website alone.
$69.95 right now at HSN for one.
Wow, and free shipping. Okay, who needs this?
So, Michelle, this is brand new. I think we've aired it once a couple of weeks ago at a sneak peek on Beauty Report. So we've now doubled them. But what it is a device and a serum, and it's known as a smart serum. And Michelle just showed you those little silver beads. It goes around the eye, and it's very clever.
Feels good.
It knows where to depuff. It knows where to plump up. It knows to attack a deep line or wrinkle. It also attacks the appearance of deep, dark circles. It also gives you that lifted appearance. So it goes all the way around the eye, goes above the eye to give you that kind of brow lift effect. And we're gonna show you 2 live before and afters, one side to the other, with and without. And you're gonna see this. So take a look, because as we look at Vonda, look at one side as we scoot in there.
Oh my
Now, look at the corner. Look at the corner of her eye, Michelle.
Look
at then look under, look at the difference. One eye looks so much more open. It's got a brand new technology. It's called Revital Eyes.
What is happening here?
And that is a 5-peptide complex using iontophoresis. It sounds like a mouthful.
I don't care, I want
But that's the technology of where those beads are sending a signal, and it knows. That serum is a smart serum. It knows where to puff. It knows where to depuff. It knows where to lift. It knows where to tighten. It knows where to attack a line or a wrinkle. It knows if it has to plump an area out. So it's why when we showed it a couple of weeks ago, sold out completely as a single. It is $69.95 each.
For one.
For one. We're doing crazy.
Her eyebrow is higher than the other eyebrow.
It's insane, huh?
And then I noticed how you're massaging that in. It must feel incredible.
Yes, it feels so good. That the little cool ball and then the iontophoresis that Kathy was talking about, that's basically like picture 2 magnets, right?
Okay.
So the positive magnets are gonna attract each other, and the negative magnets, it pushes it away. So these act like a negative magnet, and they take the ingredients and they push it away. And it pushes it into your skin.
Okay.
It's so cool.
I have to show
like
you,
the coolest
you guys,
technology ever.
My producer did some digging. Thank you for that. Because we mentioned that when we first debuted this, we had one with $69.95. It's sold out. We were able to restock for your visit. There it is. $69.95 for one. We have taken $30 off, and we are giving you a second one for free. You are saving $100 today. There's so many ways to look at this. Save $30, get a second one for nothing. Get a total of $100 off if you were to try to purchase both of these on our website right now. Get it home, try it out. We are showing you, we're gonna go back and show you again, live instant change.
Yes.
And it's got the beauty tool built in at the same time.
That's what I love about it. Like, we all need that pick-me-up around our eyes, and this nice blast of cool rollerball just feels amazing as it goes on. The ingredients go to work to lift, to tighten, to firm, to brighten, to depuff. And look at how quickly it works. Look at that.
Holy
Regina,
cow.
honestly, if you look at Regina's face, okay, several things to look at. Look under her eye, look to the side of her eye, but more important, look above her brow. See where, you know, there's a line going across. It ends on that side of the face.
This is, I mean, this is incredible. And you know what? It's a very lightweight formula. I noticed it soaked right into my skin, but it feels icy cold.
Yeah.
Like how refreshing in the morning.
It's icy cold. It tightens on impact.
Oh my gosh.
It's got a collagen elastin booster. It's got sodium hyaluronate, attracting 1,000 times its own weight in water, and then holding it like a sponge. But how clever.
Yeah.
It knows if you need to depuff. It knows if you need to be plumped. It knows if it needs to attack a wrinkle, and it knows if it has to attack dark circles.
Everybody just looks
And then
refreshed.
you saw the lifting, you saw the tightening, the
Right.
cooling.
One thing all of us want to make sure we stress to you guys, little bit goes a long way.
Whoa, look at this one.
Gently squeeze the tube. So just a little teeny bit of the serum is what we're using here. It's not like we put on half the tube. They've got like literally less than what I would think is a drop, because we're just getting enough so that we can see it come out. And then you let it go to work and let those roller balls work it into your skin.
And it is like an icy cool gel
Isn't it
serum.
the most wonderful feeling?
And then once you've done this, then you can go about your regular routine, put on your makeup. It's not one of those products that you sit still and it's like you have dried egg whites on your face. This is an actual skincare that doesn't just wash away at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. Look, clinical, 7 days. But we're showing you live just because we want to show you that lift, that firming, that tightening, that collagen boost. So that's why it's so cool, and it's why they call it a smart serum. And those little beads are emitting the charge and sending that, actually it's 5 peptides in one complex called Revitalize. And that is, it's a smart serum. It's super clever. If you think about this, and I never realized this, actually in the United States alone, $12 billion is spent every year on eye surgeries.
Wow.
Isn't that incredible? So think about that when you're applying something. You know, with this, you're not going to have to say, I've got to buy a cream for dark circles. I've got to buy a cream for wrinkles.
Sure.
You can have one. This one really does it all. Look at the number 11.
Look at
Look at the 11.
Gosh.
Okay,
Look
so
at her 11.
between the eyes, you see that very pronounced vertical line. And then look at the side where we have applied this incredible serum. Look at that.
Look at that. Okay.
And then also the outer corner of the eyes.
Yes, what I want to point out, rolling back and forth helps to depuff, and doing tight little circles where you have crinkles, lines, and wrinkles helps to break those apart.
It's like you're
so that's
ironing
what
it
you
out.
see me doing.
I know.
Yeah, exactly. So sweep, sweep, sweep. Sweep away the puffiness and roll, 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 roll away the wrinkles.
This is a weekly deal drop, everyone. That means it is a very much not permanent sale. One of these is $69.95. So originally, this would have been a BOGO because it was supposed to be $69.95 for 2. Now we're doing $39.95 for 2. So you are saving a total of $99 tonight if you are picking this up. It is a recent debut. It was a huge success when it first launched. They disappeared almost as quickly as you guys brought them in.
Gone. Yes.
And Kathy and the team at PRAI had to work very hard to bring quantity back for this weekly deal drop to celebrate your visit here today, the Today Special, which has been extremely popular. We are helping you spend very little to get major impact. And if you look in the mirror and your eyes look tired and puffy and dark and wrinkled and saggy, all you need is one product to help you tackle those issues. And what I really love is Kathy could have given us just a little spout at the end of this and said tap it on, but you're getting a beauty tool incorporated into your serum. These are little metal like roller balls and they feel icy cold. It's so refreshing. Oh my goodness, if you kept this in the fridge, I can't even imagine in the morning how great that would feel. Buy one for $30 off, get a second $70 tube for $0. Let's see some more before and
It's like $20 a piece. I mean, that's it.
That's unbelievable.
And honestly, girls, look, you know, yes, there are 7-day results. You know, these are from the clinical. This is what it does. But I think as you look at these and then you see the instant, the immediate of how quick you're going to see something happen. And, you know, again, Revitalize. That is a brand new ingredient complex, 5 peptides in 1. And that's why it's able to tackle all those different signs of aging. So if you're, you know, for me, I know I can't use eye creams many times because I feel like it kind of, it makes me feel heavier and greasier. And you know, the skin around your eye is equivalent to 3 sheets of tissue paper.
Wow.
So girls, when you're gliding this, you're not tugging, but look at that beautiful lift. It's smoother, the eye looks more open, the deep lines, the deep wrinkles have been attacked, smoothed out, and you look more refreshed.
You really do. And Regina's, I know that we're wrapping this up now.
Oh, an
but
ophthalmologist tested.
Oh, yeah.
Slap me.
Very good. Look at her, with and without. Look at the number of almost like folds under the eye that hasn't been treated.
Yes.
And then look at, if that's not enough to make you say, you know what, it's worth it.
Yeah.
It is
and
worth the
above
flex
her
pay.
brow. Guys, I mean, our lines on our forehead are deep. Look, one goes across that you can see, and then it goes away.
It's so
incredible. Like it stops halfway.
I'm very excited about that one. I can't wait to start using that. You guys will love it, and it is a weekly deal drop. So the pricing is comparable to a today's special. We didn't have the quantity, though, to sustain that. All right, I feel like tonight is all about your favorites, and we are bringing back a favorite that has taken almost an entire year to get back in stock. You have not seen this since last July. This is a cream specifically for the upper arms. Are they sagging? Are they jiggly wiggly? Are they super dry and shriveled? Wild mint and caffeine. When I tell you the cooling, fresh bamboo mint scent and feel that you have when you put this onto your arms is so incredible. And what you're getting tonight, let me put this in perspective.
It's a double BOGO.
It's a double, I like that. It's a BOGO, okay?
It's a quadruple BOGO.
This should be half the size. The half size of this one cream is $35.95. Look at our price. So for $4 more, you're getting a double size times 2. The most incredible value, and you know what? You might want to grab it because it took us a full year to get this back in stock. What PRAI is known for is targeting these hard-to-treat areas like the neck and the décolletage and the arms.
Right.
What the heck do we do when we wave and this area is still waving?
The bingo
when
wings.
we're done. Yeah, the bingo wings. It's so funny. Look at these before and afters.
Oh my gosh.
This is the arm?
That
How?
is the arm, so crinkly, creepy.
Wow.
You know, it's such a tricky thing. No, a body lotion, a body cream, a body butter is not gonna work on that. So this is extremely targeted. As Michelle mentioned, it's got caffeine, a bamboo extract, a wild mint. It has got a peptide complex. Girls, it's got frescolat, which is this tightening that the minute it hits the skin, it kind of gives it that freeze-like moment. And any creepiness, any crinkly wrinklies that look all dry and yucky, that's the only word I can use. Honestly, look at the difference. It's smooth. You feel like the skin has got that lovely baby
it's so
soft.
cold.
And it's cold. It will tingle as you pop it on. That is telling you it's going to work. And you can literally watch it pick up the appearance of shrivel. That's why people go mad for this. Michelle mentioned it is 4 bottles in these 2.
Yes.
Each of these bottles are the jumbo size.
This is
it's crazy.
Wild. And honestly, think about the season that we're in. It's getting hotter outside. You want to wear short sleeves. You want to go sleeveless. Maybe you have weddings to go to, events, graduations. Maybe you just want to be able to wear whatever you want and not worry about how your arms look. And once again, just like the neck and the décolletage, this is one of those areas where it's like, what else can you do?
I know.
You know?
I mean,
and it feels icy cold too, and it smells amazing.
You pump it out, and it just, you can even see it does have that lift, that kind of, you know, a little bit of
to it.
You see?
Okay. So Diana has gorgeous arms.
Put those guns away.
The guns are out. Look out, everybody. But she was telling me, hey, look, check out the back of my arm, though. And this is something that she uses and loves. Look at how tight and firm that arm is. It's not hanging, like you said, I love Michelle. If you're waving and your arm still keeps waving after, you need to give this a shot. You literally feel it. Like I can feel it in my hands.
Yeah, it's kind of
going
tingly.
to work.
It feels like champagne bubbles.
Yes, it's like effervescent. You feel it going to work. It gives you the most amazing feeling. And this again, I wish, oh wow, okay. So as I've sat here with it and it's drying, it's getting tighter. It's like a little
Tighter,
drum.
that was the word.
All tight and taut over here. Look at how much tighter this is. As you're watching, it's literally sucking everything up, tightening it up, holding it there. What I love though, what you do so nice, Kathy, is that you give us firmers that still let us move and be real. We don't have to watch what we put on or anything like that. If there's nothing that's gonna pill up or ball up on it. Look at how her skin just transformed. A good arm, better. If you don't have such a good arm, imagine. Think about what this can do. Think about picking up that slack. Think about reducing that crinkliness, that wrinkliness. That before and after, did you see that before and after, everybody? That was right in this area, right in here, where the skin just starts to collapse on us, and we get that accordion effect. Well, again, look at Ingeborg and her guns, too. The guns are out tonight. Look at this. And again, look at that smooth line that we get to that underarm there, though. The skin is held up. It is held tight. It is held taut. It is really, I wish, again, this is where Feel-O-Vision, if you had Feel-O-Vision, you'd be on the phone. Yeah. Because you can tell immediately the difference, and you can feel immediately the difference. You want confidence going out into summer? Pick this up. I love this. This is so great for getting back in your dresses.
Again, you have been waiting since July of last year for us to be able to get this back in stock. It has been sold out that long. Anywhere else you go, just to put it in perspective, so this is a 200 ml. Normally, the 100 ml, the half size, is $35.95. So we have doubled it up for $4 more and giving you a second double up jumbo size. They're $20 a piece and they should be $70 a piece. Yeah. Like the value story that we have had tonight has been so incredible. Maybe you're keeping some, gifting some, but maybe it's just for you. Yeah. You know, I mean, these are things that we don't talk about a lot.
I know.
We kind of give up on.
And you know, Michelle, you make a good point. Look, girls, we're not saying change a skincare regimen. Yeah. You know, change your toner, change your moisturizer. Imagine if you got your Today Special and fixed your neck, and then you got this and fixed the other area here. I mean,
like the confidence it would give.
You suddenly feel like you can go sleeveless. Yes. That you can show off your arms. And I love that the minute it hits, that bamboo, the caffeine, the peptide complex, the frescolat, it's like cooling and it tightens on impact. You will kind of go like, ooh, because it feels a bit like a pinch on the bottom suddenly, like,
yeah, I can
what
feel
just
it.
happened? And you can watch it. Like, that's what I think is cool. Pop it on a crepey area and look back at it, and just kind of wait. You can kind of see it go. Like
and if nothing else, it feels incredibly cool and hydrating and silky soft on your skin. Look at this before and after. So to Cece's point, this is like the inner arm up toward, almost toward the underarm area.
Yes.
Where that skin just folds on itself.
Yes, folds and drags.
Listen, I know it too because it happened to me. The collapse happens and you think, crud, nothing is gonna work on this. I've taken great care of myself, I've done everything, and the collapse has happened. What is going on?
The great collapse.
PRAI is really here for you, for everyone, but for those of you especially who are going through that time in your life, your skin is starting to fail you, things are starting to go south in a way that they haven't before, and you're kind of like, wait a minute, things that used to work aren't working, nothing is going. Please,
that's a good
come
point.
give this a try.
Yeah.
You're really gonna
and
love
results
it.
in 1 week.
Look at that.
I don't think we mentioned that, but like one week, girls, and you saw it instantly on both Diana and Inga. But then in 1 week, look at the difference.
And you know, Cece, you made a good point too, that this is for those of us who are older and have really significant changes we want to see in a skincare, especially right now. I feel like it's turning into like a young kid's game. Everything is trending and viral and
glowy and pretty,
but it's
and
made
we all
for
want to be glowy and pretty, but we need
results. It's made for 30-year-old skin, 20-year-old skin, right? There's even teenagers. This is a line. PRAI, when did you founded PRAI in 1999? Yeah. And you guys have solely focused on real women who need real results, and all of our models are not 20-year-olds. Your before and afters for the Today Special. Stick around. Those are 80-year-olds in our before and after.
I know.
Like we're serious here. We want to get you feeling your best.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. This is not for the faint of heart.
Of course.
Or the faint of the arm.
Now, the muscle part, I don't think we can give you instant guns like Diana's, but...
But the skin is still 59 years old.
Uh-huh. This is true. She said, but my skin is still 59.
Come on.
You look
I could like
fabulous.
bounce
Hey,
that.
Diana, we're going to call this the gym in the jar. Okay? Then we can cheat and not go to the gym.
I hope you guys get yours. If you've been waiting almost an entire year, now is the time. Double up, ×2. It's a go. So make sure you get it. Yes. Okay, we are rolling into our second hour together. A couple of goodies coming up for you. Do you recognize this? We are affectionately calling it liquid laser. If you missed the launch 2 weeks ago with Amy Moore,